Hey guys, welcome back to Yankee Valley Outdoors. And in today's video, I want to show you my new car, my 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis. Well guys, here she is, my new old car. I actually got this car in the spring when the transmission finally died in my 1991 Dodge Dynasty. So let's come around, trying my best to give her a bath for you guys, but she's still a little dirty underneath. Overall, not too bad of rust. The one rust spot, I'll come back around here and show you guys it. Right here on the bottom of the door. I'll need to get on that. I'm just gonna grind it down and paint it with rusty metal primer and then some white paint. And then there's a little bit of rust right there on the corner. It's really not too bad, but she doesn't look too bad. Come under here, I'll show you guys the underneath. What I did under here was I started the process of painting. It's all dirty now, but I painted this section of the frame. Got a lot more to do underneath here, but overall the frame's pretty solid. This is probably one of the weakest spots. I mean, it's not weak, it was just kind of separating right there. But this is painted. It's just really nasty. The road's really noisy. The bumper was pretty scaly. I painted over it. Good thing is sometimes the paint will pop off, like pop the rust chunks off, and then later on I can get it better. But frame is, I have my ring hitting it, whoops. The frame is quite solid. I'll take you to the middle of the car, show you guys the frame down through here. There's that rust spot. But rocker panel has some scale, it needs scraped. But the frame as a whole is solid. It just has some scale on it. As you guys can see, frame is thick, not rotten, just needs painted. I would definitely smack it with a hammer and wouldn't be worried about it crushing through because it ain't rotten. Now, it really needs painted, and that's what I need to get on. But it's getting harder with the days getting colder. But yeah, the frame as a whole is pretty good. Just some scale here and there, but the frame's solid. Come under here, a little bit more towards the front. Show you guys the frame the best I can. But as you can see, the frame's solid. I've even had it jacked up with the jack points. It didn't crush. So she's in decent shape. Show you guys the front again. I'll tell you about the add-ons. So the add-ons here in the front would be these new headlamps, new LED headlights. Wipers are new. There's just a few things on the outside. We're about to get our house siding done, so all the materials are out here making noise. But yeah, on this side, there's the hubcap cover thing. On the other side, they're missing. But overall, you can see a pretty solid car. Guys, now let's go in the inside over. So inside, she's quite a mess. My work car, I drive something like 60 miles a day, or probably over that. So she's gotten a little dirty, but here's the awesome thing. There's the miles, 62,000 miles. When I got this car, it was at 48,000 miles. I changed the oil like every 3,000 miles, maybe a little bit over. So I put a lot of miles on this car this summer, but luckily the job will be out soon, will be a lot closer. So I won't have to put as many miles on her. But I do the oil every 3,000, or as close to that as I can. Here's another upgrade. Added in a screen. It's really nice having that. Having Bluetooth in an old car like this. It makes it kind of feel newer, even though it's old. But I love these old bench seats. Really. I really do enjoy this car. Back, it's a mess too, but there's an apple, don't ask. Here is I need to get this thing put in there in the vent so I am not messing with my phone. Make it much, much safer. So as you can see, pretty good shape. I don't think anyone really used the back seat. It needs cleaned. It all needs vacuumed and scrubbed. But solid down here. Solid down here. This car came from Ohio. Looking good, as you can tell. Let me start her up for you guys. Starts right up without a problem. She's low on fuel because I didn't feel like getting gas before I came home, so I really need to break that habit, but get the hood popped. .6 V8. The engine is in really good shape. I do have a problem right here. I think this alternator's starting to make a noise, so I think it's going bad because it's tearing up the belt. But the biggest problem I had was the antifreeze was absolutely disgusting when I bought it. My mechanic said that's the worst antifreeze he's seen with a car that's still running. It was, when he flushed it, it was gray. I had it flushed twice or more. I think it was twice. And now it's finally green. But yeah, other than that, nothing real bad on it. The oil was good. The oil is nice and clean, even after 2,000 miles driving it. It's just clean when I got it. So someone took really good care of the engine already, and there was only 48,000 miles on it. So you'd have to be really not taking care of it to mess that up. But really, she's in pretty good shape. Obviously, I got the rust work to do underneath, getting her painted up, but doing pretty good. There is a squeal, I believe, coming from this, so I do need to get the alternator replaced at some point. But as for the engine, all is good. When I first got it, I got this done not too long after I had it. I got the antifreeze flushed, as well as I got the transmission fluid changed. I can't think of really what else I needed. I mean, there was probably something else I had done on her, but really she hasn't really needed anything. Will say one thing that's annoying is only one wheel pulls in the back instead of two. Well, I'm in here turning her off. Another thing that's annoying is if a quarter or something fall down in there, it blows the breaker. So twice I've had to replace the fuse for the cigarette plug. So as you can see, she's a pretty clean car. For inspection, I'm going to need an emergency brake line. It started hanging down. And other than that, I think that's the only thing I need for inspection, I believe. We checked the brakes and they look good. So yeah, she's a pretty clean car. Just obviously rust from being in the north. Got to get that taken care of, but overall looking pretty good. Thank you guys so much for coming here and watching my video on my 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis. It was really awesome to show you guys my car. I know she's a little dirty. I didn't have time to clean her, but I cleaned all the stuff out of her, but I didn't get a chance to scrub the floors and stuff. And I'd like to get the seats cleaned and get everything looking the best that it can. But thank you guys so much for coming here and checking out my 2000 Mercury Grand Marquis. I paid $4,000 for this car. I think that was a decent deal. I wish I could have got it a little less, considering, one, it's rear-wheel drive, and the fact that there's some rust underneath. Biggest thing though was that antifreeze being so nasty. If I would have saw that when I bought it, I know I should have checked it, but I didn't. I checked the oil. Everything else looked pretty good, so I was like, yeah, I think $4,000, because I really had to get a car because my transmission was dying. But yeah, if I could have, I would have went down another. I would have gone down a couple hundred. I would have hopefully got them down a couple $100 more just off that. They wanted $45, got it for $4,000. I should have got them down a little bit considering how nasty the antifreeze was, but that was a mistake on my part. We learn as we go. But overall, through this spring, driving, putting like, what, 14,000 miles on it. It's been going good without too much of a problem. So, good car, and just thank you guys for coming here to check it out. All right, guys, don't forget to drop a like on this video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe for more content. And as always, keep it electrified. I'll see y'all later.